Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? We're back. We're gonna play some more Blitz on TTS here. Let's do it. Playing against Bravo. This is a pretty good deck. Nothing like getting crippling crushed right off rip. Let's hope we can not do that. I don't know. Maybe in this matchup, if you want to go second, but I'm gonna go first. See what we can do. All right. Well, let's start it out by we want to save Dauntless for next turn, so we'll just swing for 3. This is an aggressive Dorinthea warrior build. He's gonna block. He's gonna block for 3 with blessing. It looks like, and then I'm gonna play out for blood. +3. So he's gonna take 3, and I think that's good. That's good. We will pass then. I'm gonna sigil and then arsenal. And we'll draw. Okay, yeah, I'm testing out this deck because I'm trying to potentially play this for skirmish in the skirmish events coming up around the country. We're doing webcam events, so that's kind of cool. Pretty excited about that. Can I get a seismic token? Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely stoked about skirmish. It's going to be interesting doing the webcam thing. This is going to be the first kind of tournament I've ever played with webcam. But it's very cool. You can sign up for a lot of them around the country and whatnot. If you have time, some good competitive play, good chance to play some flesh and blood without having to go to your local games, without having to go to like your LGS, your local game store. So our opponent played Emerging Dominance, which is at the beginning of your action phase, destroy Emerging Dominance, then the next Guardian attack action card you play this turn gets +1 and Dominate. So he's setting up for a pretty big turn, it seems. He's got a card in Arsenal, a Surge token. So we need to try to, I think, get this Shunt into Arsenal because he's going to definitely try to crush us next turn with a big attack, with possibly like a pummel, which would not be good. So here we have Dauntless. So we're going to play Dauntless. We're going to play Sharpened Steel, and we're going to swing for 9. Next defense reaction costs 1 more to play. We can definitely equipment block next turn. And if we get this Shunt in Arsenal, we could potentially stop all this crippling crush damage or Righteous Cleansing, whatever it is. But it's probably one of those two. It's in his arsenal there. Okay, he's blocking with 1 crippling crush, which is okay. So he's going to block 7. We have 1 floating. I think we just want to out for blood here. Take 5. 5's good. We're going to save the boulders because we don't have any more resources. Could go aggressive, but I want to stop this play coming up. Put our Dawn Blade in the graveyard here. I want to do that. Arsenal the Shunt. The next turn, I think what I want to do is just... Well, this turn, I think I'm just going to equipment block and potentially shunt off the overpower. We'll see what we do, because then that gives us Steel Blade Supremacy in a swing, and then if it hits, I can crack the Refraction Bolters to give our attack go again. So this is 12 with Dominate. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. 1 card in hand, no resources floating. It's just 12 with Dominate. It might even be like a lunging press. But, so, I mean, if it were to be a lunging press, we can't get crushed here. So we need to block 10 damage, unfortunately. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, and then the shunt is 10. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to block for 6. And then I'm going to pitch overpower and play shunt. Block 10. That way, if he did have a lunging press right here, it would just be 13, so I'll just take 2. Get the Courage of Blade hold counter, a -1 counter, so kind of blocked of our equipment early, but I think against Guardian, that's just what you got to do. Refraction Bolters in our hand there. Okay, our turn looks like Warrior's Valor into Dawn Blade. Yeah. Pitch Warrior's Valor, play Steel Blade Supremacy, and swing Dawn Blade for 5. If it hits, we'll draw a card. This is a really strong card, Steel Blade Supremacy. It really warrants a lot of blocks most of the time. Whenever target weapon hits, draws a card, and it gets +2 all turn. So he's going to block for 5. We're going to play Iron Song Response for +3. He's looking. He might have a, he's take 3. So I'm going to break those. I'm going to draw a card. I still have 1 floating. It's a blue Iron Song Response. So this will be 5. I think I just don't use bracers here, and I will just swing the Dawn Blade again for 5, and then potentially use this Iron Song as a sneak over to try to get this counter. Whereas if I just pitch the Iron Song Response and use Brave Forge bracers, it just becomes 6. So yeah, I might be able to stop this because he's going to block for 5 exactly. That's my thought process around that. Block 5, I'll Iron Song for +1. So I'm going to get the Dawn Blade counter. I'll draw. That's the little things about Warrior that you have to do. You just have to play it smart. I mean, obviously surprise damage is much better than... I don't want to say much better, but it's better than upfront damage, to where your opponent knows everything that you have. You can keep them guessing with, they don't know if it's going to be a +3, a +1. They don't know if you're just bluffing. That's the whole thing about warriors. You're kind of playing a bluff game sometimes. So our opponent's going to make a seismic surge token off of tectonic plating. At the beginning of your action phase, destroys seismic surge, then the next guardian attack action you play this turn costs 1 less to play. And then he's going to swing the hammer for 6. The hammer gets 6 because he's got 2. So let's see here. We could sink, but I kind of want to pitch sink. We have two red strokes. Another red stroke here. I think what I'm doing is just taking this damage. Blocks, take 6. I'm gonna break the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna block the. I'm gonna break the Courage of Blade hold this turn, and just go for. Actually, I don't have go again, so that's kind of rough. But I might just try to go really tall. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm not gonna break it this turn. I'm gonna pitch sink below. Pitch sink below. Dawn Blade. Or Dawn Blade for 4. Because I don't have anything that gives me go again. Okay, and it doesn't look like our opponent has a staunch yet. Block 6. So we're going to go Stroke of Foresight. This is a really good card here because if I draw a glint, then I can go wide this turn. Draw a card, which I did just draw a glint. So I think I just, yeah, so watch this. So I put Dauntless on top. Okay. I play Glint the Quicksilver. I draw Dauntless again. So as of now, he's taking 1. We need to save this 1 because I could potentially overpower. Or I could just break this and go nuts. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so, okay. Gonna break Courage of Blade Hold. I will. My sword is free. I'm gonna Dawn Blade for 4. And this is pretty telegraphed that I have a bunch of reactions. But it is what it is. I mean, the opponent has to block, otherwise he's just gonna die. So our opponent blocks 2. This is when we'll stroke +3. And then now we're baiting out any kind of defense reaction. We're just gonna try to house him right here. Overpower +4. Good game, man. See if we can run it back. Yeah, it's definitely a tough matchup for Guardian with this. I mean, I think that you don't want to block from hand a lot because you don't want to turn on reprise. But, it should be better for me to go second is the crazy thing. Yeah, whatever our opponent wants to do. If he wants to go second, that's fine too. Just roll again, I guess. 4. Got a 4. Opponent's got 6, so we'll see what he wants to do. I'll go second. Yeah, he wants to go second. Okay, cool. Our opponent's really cool. I've played a couple games with him before. Really cool guy. So let's draw and let's play. All right, so we can maybe save the steel blade and the dauntless. That's what I kind of like here. So we'll just pop out sharpened steel. Good first turn for 6. Sharpened steel says your next weapon attack this turn gets +3 and go again. So um, I, it doesn't give your weapon go again. It just says +3 and go again, but it's 0. And then the weapon just cost 1 to swing. So our opponent's gonna block 6. That's fine. We're going to Arsenal Steelblade Supremacy. It's one of our strongest cards in this entire deck for sure. And then now we got some action, and we even got the blue sync if we want to kind of like filter our hand a little bit. I wouldn't mind even trying to ship this other Dauntless down for a reaction. Reaction would be nice, but I don't think our opponent's going to swing. We'll see. So our opponent plays Blessing of Deliverance. When it comes in, you draw a card. Oh, no. It doesn't draw a card. That's rough. Hey, what's up, Snappy? Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate that. What's up, Zach? Good to see you in there. Zach Greaves, number 2 player in the United States right now on the 90-day leaderboard. Him and I have gone back and forth for that second and third spot recently, but he's just overtaken number 2, and he's back in number 2. Hope to play against Zach one day in person when the country opens up. Great guy. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, I think we're just going here. We're gonna definitely Dauntless. And then I'm gonna save the blue Dauntless for Overpower if I need it. So Steelblade is Supremacy. Hang on a second. So that's 8. It hits. Draw. Next defense. +1. Yeah, so he's blocking. So he's blocking from hand, which is going to turn on reprise. But our opponent's blocking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a smart play from our opponent. But I do have Overpower, and I'm going to use it here. The problem is I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm just going to use it so that I can draw a card. Pitch 3, play Overpower, +4. So we're at 9, or we're at 8, and we get +4 here, so we're at 12. So we will get to draw a card, and I think breaking the bolters here because we get to draw a card is pretty good. Although it is really early for this, we might be able to get a Dawn Blade counter. The problem is you have to stack the triggers. So I won't be able to draw first and then see. Um, yeah, that's fine. We'll break these. Draw a card. Yeah, it's a red. That's unfortunate. It's just really bad. Probably wasn't the play, but that's okay. You know, that's why we're running some of this on TTS here. I'm gonna pitch that and swing again. Oh, excuse me, it's 5. So it's 5. If it hits, I'll draw a card. Forget about Steelblade goes all turn. Block 5. That's fine. So he stripped some good amount of cards out of the opponent's hand there. He does have Red Blessing, so he's going to gain back some life, which is a pretty good card. I probably should have just saved on to Refraction Bolters till later on when it gets it gives your weapon go again. So Surge Token pops, Blessing and Deliverance pops. Basically, Blessing and Deliverance says reveal the top 3 cards. Anything with cost 3 or greater, you gain one life. So he's gonna gain 1. He's got the heart coming though, and sigil, so you know he's about to gain a lot of life. Just looking forward to it. All right, our opponent is swinging for 4 here. I am going to block with Courage because we want to get that up out early, and I will take 3. Excuse me, take 2. Courage of Blade Hold blocks for 2. His skull, and it turns off the skull cap, which is pretty good. So this turn, I think we're just gonna go. We could try and go wide. We could play a hit and run. We can swing and then have route. I kind of like the go tall play better though here. So we're gonna pitch for 3, and we will swing for 3. He's taking it, so it kind of hurts to. Yeah, it's tough. Rather save route, so I'm gonna pitch Warrior's Valor and Overpower for +4. I still have route coming, but he still hasn't defended from hand. So he's defending 6, so he's taking 1. That's a pretty good play. He baited me out there. So yeah, we'll Arsenal route and we will pass. I think that's how Guardian beats Warrior, is that you're just turning off Reprise by just not blocking from hand. You want to try an Arsenal. Defense reactions, you want to try to block with your equipment and whatnot. So our opponent's going to make a Surge token. He's going to... Oh, but he can't gain a life because we're both at 18. Yeah, opponent just is going to sigil here. Probably Arsenal and pass. Okay, we do have a route in Arsenal. And we have a pretty decent turn here, so... I think I'm breaking courage. Breaking courage. Playing sharpened steel. Swinging for 6. See what our opponent wants to do. Okay, opponent is gonna block for 6. We can definitely stroke. We'll stroke first. So pitch 3. Stroke's the play here. So +3 in reprise. So we're gonna draw 1. We could put a card from our deck on the top or the bottom. I don't know that we need Warrior's Valor. So we're actually going to sink Warrior's Valor to the bottom. So +3. So give our opponent a chance to react. We will glint. Draw a card. Steelblade Supremacy, not bad. So our opponent's going to take 3 here. Take 3 and make it 4. We want to try to get a Dawnblade counter here. So we will... Okay. Take 3. Oh, you did. Okay, our opponent took 3. Now we have go again. I want to save this for route, but if route doesn't come, or if he doesn't block, then we have a Steelblade Supremacy for next turn, and we just get a free counter. Block 1, 2, 3 over here. So I gotta pitch this, buff this up to 4. It's kind of a telegraphed play for me. I didn't even need to pitch, but it is what it is. So 4. So he's got to block with a card from hand if he wants to stop this. Blocks 2. I'm just going to let him take it. Take 2. And I'll get a Dawnblade counter. I'll keep Steelblade Supremacy in my hand. Steelblade Supremacy is good. Yeah, Brave Forge Bracer is actually, I actually use it quite often in this build, whereas in Classic Constructed, I don't use Brave Forge Bracers that much. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, this is kind of like the dream hand right here. Wow. Except for now, he just played 11. He just played a Crippling Crush, so I have to stop this, which is unfortunate. So 2, I have to block 8. I'm going to have to defend with 2 of these dream cards out of hand, which sucks. So I think I'm defending with Steelblade Supremacy in Iron Song Determination, maybe. I have a route in Arsenal. Or I think the better play would be go boxing, Steelblade Supremacy. Because we want to be able to play route. So we're going to block for 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's 2. That's 8. Take 3. That was a good play from our opponent. Really stopped us there. So I think I'm pitching Iron Song here. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm swinging Dawnblade because then I can just glint, draw a card, and then that card I can use to pitch for route and hope it's a yellow or a blue. Hope it's a blue, but it'll get my weapon go again, which is nice. So our opponent's going to have to block. No react. So our weapon's going to get over. I don't necessarily even... Okay, yeah, he is blocking for 4. So we play glint. Draw a card. We need a blue. It's a blue. That's great. We're going to pitch, hit, and run. Go to 4. We will route. Routing that back to his hand. So he's taking 7 minus 1. Take 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, any block for 1, take 6. He's going to go to 10. And then here we go again. We're going to use Brave Forge. And we will Dawnblade. This deck seems pretty good. I was working with my buddy Tom Penny. He's over in New Zealand. He helped me out with this deck a lot, so I appreciate that, Tom. So now our opponent's going to block 4. He's going to try to stop a second Dawnblade counter for sure. Block 6. Yeah. So we'll hang on to our Dawnblade counter. We're keeping our opponent on the ropes here. Swing for 4. He wants to Arsenal. It's probably a defense reaction, so maybe a Command and Conquer play would be pretty good. 3. Yeah, I think I'm just taking this damage here. Oh, it was a Remembrance. Okay. That's alright. Puts in Crippling Crush. Another Crippling Crush. Yeah, Remembrance is good in this deck. Those Crippling Crushes are just really powerful. They could definitely command a block for sure. Okay, here we're not going to Command and Conquer, so we're going to pitch for 3. Pitch Iron Song response for 3. We're going to Warrior's Valor, red, which gives our next weapon +3 if it hits, gains go again. Next weapon attack this turn gains +3, and if it hits, the attack gains go again. Pretty strong card, so we're swinging for 7. If it hits, we got go again. Opponent's going to block for 1. We do have Stroke that we can... Stroke's a really strong, underrated card, I think, in an aggressive build. So our opponent is turning on Reprise, and our opponent is going to block for 7. So we now use this 1 floating to play Stroke of Foresight blue, which gets us over by 1. The Stroke effect is you draw a card and then put a card from your hand on the top or bottom of your deck. So I'm actually going to sink Command and Conquer to the bottom here. I don't think I really need it, and I'm like in that... I'm in that Dawnblade counter wanting mode. So Our opponent took 1. I have go again. I'm gonna pitch for 3. Use Brave Forge Bracers again, and swing the Dawn Blade again. I've used Brave Forge like almost every turn. Really, really relevant in this build. So 5. We're starting to really get our opponent down on cards for sure. Yeah, our opponent's gonna block 6. Block 6, yep. We're just stripping them of cards here. Just trying to block everything. We're gonna play Shunt. We're gonna pitch Shunt. Play Dawnblade again for 4. This is a go tall turn. We don't have any cards that give our weapon attack go again right now, so. Looks like our opponent's gonna block 6, so we're just gonna throw it at him. We're gonna out for blood. +3, see if he wants to do a defense reaction. And then we'll Iron Song. Sigil, gain 3 life. I didn't need to sigil there. That was a mistake on my behalf. I should have arsenaled that sigil because there's no reason to play it, and it's more threatening to the opponent if I have a card in arsenal. My opponent doesn't know, I could bait out a command and conquer. Sigil, gain 3. Sigil, pass. Alright, so we're going to Dauntless here. We're going to play Spoils of War and swing the weapon. We got 1 floating. I think the play, because we have go again, is we want to try to get some more resources. So we'll see what happens here. Our opponent is going to block 6. I have go again, so I think I'm just going to stroke here. Yeah, stroke of foresight. And then stroke effect. And then I could potentially have game here, so that's what we're going to do. I don't know. Our opponent might. Yeah, I'll put that back on top. So +3. He's probably going to play an immovable, yeah, which he did. So he wants to stop the whole entire attack. 6, 7, 8, 9. This could get me to 12, and he's at 6. He's at 12 as well. So that's okay. We will Arsenal and pass. Because we do know that we have a Singing Steelblade coming. Yeah, that's a good hand. Take. Now we're pretty set up. Iron Song Determination is just going to lock this game up, I believe. Iron Song. We will pitch for 3 for a sink below. If our opponent blocks from hand, it's not good for them. Opponent just needs to take this, but they're blocking. So forward dominate. He's blocking for 3, so 1's getting over. I could just win here, I think. Yeah. Iron Song. Singing Steelblade. And I'm going to go get Out for Blood. Good game, man. Yeah, that was a good game. See if he wants to play one more. May or may not. Not, we'll try to find another. What heroes do I struggle against? Ira. Best deck in the format. I have a local armory event tonight. It's gonna be classic constructed. I'm thinking about playing Katsu again. I played Katsu Sunday. My buddy Matt G let me use his deck list, and I did pretty good. I came in second, so I I did I liked it a lot. So see if I think he wants to play again. So let's do it. Uh, I love playing on TTS. It's so like user friendly, you know. All right, I got a 6, and you got an 8. I really want to try to get some games in against Ira, but nobody's really playing Ira recently. I think everyone's just kind of tired of seeing Ira dominate the format. All right, opponent's going to pitch a blue, create a surge token. Probably a good turn 1 play. Maybe even pitch another card and swing the hammer for 6. Yeah, swinging for 6. 6, that's a good play. Um, well, we could take a little damage here, and I think it will be okay. So our goal in the beginning game is definitely to try to go wide. So I think I want to block with this Dauntless here. I'll block with Courage of Blade Hold, so I'll just take 1. I like getting the block in early with Courage. The timing is definitely like you want to try to block the Crippling Crush turn with Courage, but you also want to block early enough to where you have a counter on Courage, a -1 counter, so that way you don't go and crack it on your turn and doesn't have any -1 counters on it. Okay, here we're gonna play Warrior's Valor Blue, swing, and then maybe look at Singing Steelblade. Our opponent blocks 4. Let's go again. All right, block 5. Um, we do need to get over here. Um, I could Singing Steel Blade into a block 5, or I could just route. Then I'm giving my opponent a full hand. I'm going to try to get a Dawn Blade counter. If I route, um, yeah, route's better. Route's a better play. So now we're tacking for 4 for 7. Yeah, unmovable. I saw that coming. Yep, baited route out. That was a good play from our opponent. Yeah, movable is a good hand, a good card for sure. Our opponent says unmovable is broken. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I gotta draw. Alright, opponent's gonna make a Seismic Surge token. Opponent's gonna swing for 6. This is a good. This is what the warrior wants to, or the guardian wants to do, I think, in this matchup. So we're gonna take it because I got a potentially big turn, maybe. 1, 2, keep one floating. Break courage. 6 is a lot. That's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take. Yeah, I'm going to break courage. I'm gonna sharpen steel. I'm going to Warrior's Valor. I will pitch Dauntless. Have 2 floating. Swing Dawnblade for 9. If it hits, gets go again. Sharpen Steel's free. 0. Cost 0. Your next weapon attack gets +3, which is pretty good. Warrior's Valor, cost 1. Your next weapon attack gets +3. And if it hits, it'll get go again, which is pretty key in Warrior. For Dorinthea to use her effect, you need your weapon to hit, and you need it to have go again. All right, so our opponent's going to block for 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're at 9, so we will Singing Steel Blade here. Don't need to glint, but I would like to use Brave Forge bracers. No, I'm going to play Out for Blood. That's the play. Out for Blood is a reaction that costs 1, and if the reprise trigger is active, so it gives your weapon attack +3, and then if the reprise trigger is active, it'll give the next attack this turn +1. So he took 3. I have go again. I'm going to swing for 4. So it's essentially kind of like a pseudo Brave Forge Bracers. For 4. Trying to get a Dawn Blade counter through here. I don't think I'll be able to get one, but it'll at least strip another card out of his hand and potentially get a block with Skull Cap. Oh, he's just going to take it. That's interesting. He must not want to lose tempo here. I think that's the right play from our opponent because if he goes down to 1 card, that just really hurts. So our opponent could play something like Spinal Crush, I think it is right here, off of the Surge token. Because Spinal, oh, okay, no, he can't. Because he's only got maximum 3 to pitch in his hand. Okay, our opponent's making a Seismic Surge token, and I never drew a hand. I want to do that. Okay, so we will. Opponent's got this Emerging Dominance. That's the card that gives the next Guardian attack action card he plays Dominate and +1. It's a really nice card because you set up a card for an attack for next turn, whereas you don't have to activate Bravo's ability, which is action 2 until end of turn. Your attack action cards with 3 or greater gain Dominate. So this just gives it Dominate, which is great. Okay, so our turn is looking like we're pitching Glint. Steelblade Supremacy. I wish I could play Overpower. It's tough. Actually might want to. So our opponent has to have a lot of resources in hand. So this is 8 with 8, go again, it's draw a card. For our opponent to really have an effective turn next turn, 2, yeah, our opponent's going to block for 8. It's rough for us. Ugh, ugly. Yep. We're going to shove this Overpower into Arsenal. We really wanted to get cards out of our opponent's hand so that this Dominate and +1 maybe becomes not as relevant as it could have been. And our opponent might have just drawn a bad hand of reds, and that's why he chose to block. So okay, so just for 4. Still pretty good. I'm gonna take 4 here. What we can do. I have a Glint. You have an Iron Song. I have a nice red Overpower too, which I really like. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Iron Song. Pitch, Steelblade Shunt. Have 2 floating after this swing. 4 with Dominate. We do have bolters up, refraction bolters, so that could threaten go again, but I like playing glint here. Block 2. So I need to use bolters here. No react. And then if our opponent has a... Okay, it's a movable from hand, so that's good for us. So we're at 4. Our opponent's at 7. So we can definitely get over that. I think the play here is go glint the Quicksilver first. Draw a card. And then we will save Dauntless for next turn. So we're going to pitch for 3. We're going to red overpower out of Arsenal. So I'm at 10. 10 total. Take 3. Still keeps our opponent at with no skull cap because we're both even at life. So now I will Brave Forge and swing Dawnblade for 4. 5 would dominate. We're definitely trying to just plow in some damage here. I do like this deck because it goes tall, but it also wants to swing, as many times as it can. I am maybe playing around with I might take out Command and Conquer to play a Twinning Blade. Block 3, take 2. And I'll get a Dawnblade counter. Because Twinning Blade's cool. I mean, can you imagine if I Twinning Blade there, broke Refraction Bolters, pitched Dauntless, or to swing again. It could have been crazy. I can imagine it's really good off of a Courage of Blade old turn. Alright, opponent is swinging for 4. We're going to take 4. Go to 5. Alright, so we still have bolters up. Sink. Stroke Dauntless. Yeah, we'll go like this. We don't want our opponent to just run into a huge defense reaction here, so we're going to play Dauntless. And then we're going to swing with Dawnblade. This is why we keep our Refraction Bolters the late game. Because now when our weapon hits, we can crack it, get go again, because we don't have anything in our hand to give us go again. Opponent's blocking 3. We have 1 floating. We want to stroke because we want to try to maybe bolters and put this. Okay, here comes a staunch. So staunch costs 3. Staunch for 5, so that's 8. And I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10. Dauntless, it doesn't do anything. Keep that on top, so that way next turn we can pound that through. So he's going to take 2. I would love to get another Dawnblade counter potentially, but let's see if our opponent, thinking. If our opponent takes 2 here, that brings him to 5. I swing for 5, he's got to block, so yeah, that's, oh, but I need to pitch now for that, so Our opponent could just take 4 next turn. I think we need a Iron Song here. Yeah, Iron Song +3. Take 5. Because we want to strip these cards out of our opponent's hand. We'll break these. And then we'll pitch Command and Conquer to swing for 4. Yeah, I helped him out there. I mean, don't give me a Dawnblade counter. I could just be bad. Warrior, Dawnblade with 2 counters on it is really just not good. Okay. Alright, let's keep pounding in damage here. Pitch for 3. Dauntless. Steelblade Supremacy. Swing for 3. 4, 5. 9. 9. Let's draw. Our opponent's gonna take 3. No, yeah, you gotta block in. So this is where you put that in the arsenal. I lose my Dawnblade counter. Our opponent is liking what he's doing there. Could go to 2. We'll block 3. One, 2, 3. Just take 2. Go to 3. Turns off. That doesn't matter. We'll block 3. Take 1. Just kind of playing it safe. That's all that really is. We're gonna Iron Song, Sharpen Steel, and then I like the reaction for next turn, so we will swing for 7 Dominate. So unless our opponent has a defense reaction, this is gonna really hurt our opponent. Yeah, blocking for 3, taking 4. Alright, yeah, so our opponent's taking 4. Take 4. Then we'll arsenal our Out for Blood reaction for next turn. Pretty good. Our opponent could have staunched right there and then not taken any damage, but that definitely would have stripped 2 cards out of his hand. We'll see what's going on here. Hey, what's up, Nate? Thanks for the like. Back at it again, man. What's going on? Opponent's swinging for 4 here. I don't need to block. I can just, I think, win the game, so take 3. Take 4, excuse me. Back to me. We don't need, so we'll go here. We'll swing Dawnblade for 3. Locks for 3. He's probably got a reaction. He's gonna sigil. So let's see if we want to go wide. I think we just try to pound this over here. Well, let's start with Out for Blood. Out for Blood. See if we can bait out this. Search. See if I have glint still available. Yeah, I got 1 glint left, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this to go get Singing Steelblade. Okay. All right, so yeah, that was some good games. We'll probably take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're getting ready to come back here. We're just setting up this game. Got another buddy coming in. Don't know what he's gonna play, but we'll find out. There's the chance. Alright, we're getting ready here. Okay, and we're back. Playing against Visceri this time, pretty cool. Against Visceri, I think I need to use my hood. So that's what we're gonna do. Our opponent gets a 10. And we'll get a 7. Opponent's gonna play first. Alright, let's see what we can get going here. Opponent's gonna make a rune chant. This is probably one of our hardest matchups as well. This and probably Ira. This rune chant deck. Create 4 rune chants. Pop in Mage Master boots. Give him go again. We got 8 rune chants turn 1. Pretty sweet. Nice turn 1. Alright, let's do some things. Picture 3, we'll play Warrior's Valor and swing Dawnblade. 6 if it hits go again. Usually this Visceri, maybe not this Visceri deck, but there's a Visceri Blitz deck that just wants to stall out and build up a huge amount of rune chance. And then, alright, let's see, so full hand block. Block 12, that's fine. Arsenal spoils. It's totally cool though, so our opponent is just trying to stall here. So now, yeah, I like this turn. 1, 2, 3. Courage of Blade Hold. Iron Song Determination. Spoils of War. Pitching Hit and Run. We'll swing with 2 floating for 6. 6 dominate. Our opponent can block 5 on board. So probably say no block. No block. No reaction. Take 6. We will swing it again. We're going to hold up Out for Blood and Stroke with Foresight so that we can push over some damage and maybe get a 4 dominate. Maybe get a Dawnblade counter here. He's going to block 5. Block 4. Block 4, we will Out for Blood. Reduce to Rune Chant for 2, so he's blocking 6 to our 7, and I'll stroke at this point. Draw a card. It's a sink. Oh, we'll leave sink on top so that we can guarantee we draw into a blue. So our opponent's blocking 6. Get a Dawnblade counter. That's 6. So 4. Alright, cool. Would have liked to get a block with the Courage of Blade Hold, obviously before you break it, but it is what it is. Alright, okay, we got 2 sinks. It's not necessarily the best. It's going to be a big turn, but we do have a lot of blue that we can pitch, so we would pitch our sinks for Rune Chant damage, I think, instead. So, next attack action. This costs nothing. It's +5. So this is 14. 14. Damage. We'll pitch both sinks. Block the rune chant damage. And then we will, because we still want to have a turn, so we're going to block 1, 2, 3 arcane. We'll block Brave Forge, bolters. So take 11. Go to 6. That's a good turn for our opponent. The sinks actually helped us out there. No, it's not. The skull cap's not on. We'll play Dauntless. Swing for 7. 1 floating. Forgot our counters. 7. Sucks that you got a rune chant because now his defense reactions just cost nothing. So Dauntless doesn't really do much against this deck because the reduced to rune chant defense reaction that Rune Blade runs is it says it costs 1, but its cost is reduced by the amount of rune chants you control. So usually this deck will always have at least 1 rune chant. Then I don't think I can, if a hero has more health than any other can't gain life. So he can't gain life, but I can gain life. So that hurts him if he wanted to play something like Tome of Findel out of Arsenal. He can't gain life. He would just draw cards and end his turn. But block 3. And then he's going to reduce, yeah. Create a rune chant token. Block 7. Yep. That's good. Yeah, so Dauntless did help in this situation because the thing already cost 1, so it makes it cost 2. Then it was reduced by 1 because he only had 1 rune chant, so that was actually pretty decent, I think. Become the Arc Knight. He's gonna get go again. He's gonna discard a attack action and go get a non-attack action. Put it into his hand. You'll see what it is. Let's create 2 rune chants. So he's gonna create 3, go to 5. Okay. I kind of like this turn here. We're going to Dauntless again, which isn't going to do much, but it's going to buff our stuff. And we'll swing for 6. One floating. We need to try to push in some damage here because the more rune chants our opponent builds up, the worse it is for us. Our opponent is thinking. Our opponent's thinking. Opponent's thinking. Can definitely singing Steel Blade. No block, he says. I'm gonna break this, give it go again. 100%. And then I will swing it again, I believe. Or do I want to play Command and Conquer? Play Command and Conquer. Um, I think I'd play Command and Conquer. So if he has defense reactions, I just think it's a better play than playing Dawn Blade. At least I got 2 cards out of his hand. I don't know if maybe it would have been better to Arsenal there. I currently can't gain any life. This is a tough one. I can't play route either. 2, 3. Ugh. Really needed a blue. I mean, this kind of sucks. Save route. Alright, I'll play Iron Song. Steel Blade Supremacy. And I'll swing. Might be not the best play, but it's 6 would dominate. Kind of a crappy turn. Block 6. Needed a blue, really. If I had a blue, I could have maybe played route. Would have been great. See what this turn holds. He does have, full hand, so. But Blair is pretty good. Does I give go again? Does not. So he's going to create a bunch of rune chants. So we need to try to get rid of those. Because he's building up right now, so. What are we doing here? We're playing Warrior's Valor. Warrior's Valor. Dawnblade. Need to try to get rid of these 9 rune chants. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, AJ? Yeah, that route, I should have probably kept that. I mean, the Reaping Blade too, it didn't let me gain life. I would have loved to just try to gain some life there, but I think I just need to try to get rid of the rune chants here. So block for 4. Block 3. A Roomba barrier only. Block 5. Gain a rune chant. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, no. I got stuff. I got 1 floating. So 3, 4, 5 gains a rune chant. I can take 4 rune chants away. 5 rune chants. I kind of want to do that because I don't want to take a ton of rune chants next turn. So I think 5 rune chants. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's blocking for 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Gotta get those out of the way. You can't have too many. Another sigil hurts against Runeblade. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, it's got to dominate this game. So 7, 13, dominate. That's game. Nice. Good game, bro. Let's run it back. Yeah, that turn that I got a sigil and route. I just had an all red hand with route. Just unfortunate. But that's the name of the game. I want to try to go first. 9, it's pretty decent. Yeah, I'll go first this time. Go pretty big right here. He just dumps his whole hand, whatever, and we'll just have Iron Song and so 3, 7. Definitely gotta race this build. It's a really good. This is a good build. Any reactions? So he's probably gonna play a defense reaction. Obviously, he's blocking for 5. No. So this is 8. Well, Iron Song. Get over. Just take 2, I think. 3. Yeah, that's 8. Swinging for 8. No, I'm swinging for 7. Yeah, that's right. Take 2. 3, 6, 9, 10, minus 8. And now I got 1 floating to pound in another 3, Or he uses equipment, which is great. Dawn Blade. Like that turn. Ordered Tide. Okay. Dauntless doesn't do anything for me. The hit and run does. Hit and run into Command and Conquer, I think, could be a good play. So hit and run, pitch Dauntless, swing Dawnblade with 2 floating into Command and Conquer, probably, and Arsenal. Just Arsenal the Singing Steelblade. We'll try to get, maybe like a 2-card block here out of, would be nice. Yeah, 3. Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's alright. Whatever, he blocks 3. I have go again. Command and Conquer. It'll take none. And I'll just Arsenal the Steel Blade here. Just gonna read the runes blue. Create 1 rune chant token, and then he passes. Might be able to pound some damage through on this turn. Yeah, we'll go Iron Song, Spoils of War, pitch Overpower for Dawnblade 1 floating. 6 would dominate. Singing Steelblade could be nice. I have go again, so I don't need to get a glint, but I would Singing Steelblade into probably like an Alpha Blood. So I could go +4 right here. He's got a red reduce that hurts. So I might have to go. Yeah, I mean, if he blocks 10, it's a lot. Let's see what he does. Blocking 3, 4, 5. Blocking 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's just going to shut my turn down. I don't know if wasting the Supremacy is any good here, because then he just reduces to rune chant. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I don't want to waste it and not get a reprise trigger. Oh, he did block from hand. I'm an idiot. Oh, whatever. Okay, pitch Iron Song. 1, 2, 3. Glint. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I probably messed that last turn up. His equipment's pretty hurt, so let's see. See what he wants to do. Could have a pretty big turn here. No block. Yeah, that's fine. No react. I'm gonna try to get rid of these rune chants here. But now I can't swing again, so whatever. I think I'm definitely playing this wrong. Doesn't feel good. Next rune blade attack gets +2. Create a rune chant token. 1 floating. Mage Master boots. Read the runes. Create 3. And another read the runes. Go to 12. That's pretty good. A lot of rune chants. Oh shit. Yeah, just all good. Put them down. Shuffle. Yeah, easy fix. All good. Easy fix. One, two, three. Breaking courage. Three. Need to pound in some damage here. Our opponent is just dirtling with 12 rune chants. That's not good for us, so. Block 6. Pitch Dauntless. We'll go Singing Steelblade. 2 and let's see. So we have 2 floating. That. Yeah, we need to go get a Iron Song response here. So I'm coming over for 1. So I need to get over for 3 now. I need to do some things. I need a glint. Draw a card. Digging. I can now Singing Steelblade again. I'll go get the next Out for Blood, I think. Out for Blood's good here. So let's see, 4, 7, that's 11. He's blocking. Yeah, so that's 1 getting over. Out for Blood again. Floating. That closes the chain. One, two, three, six. Six is pretty good. I mean, we're gonna get through here, and then our opponent just can't really do much next turn. I mean, he could just swing the weapon and pop 13 rune chance. But I think we're okay with that. We would take 13 all day long. Yeah. So he's gonna block 3, take 3. I'll get a Dom Blade counter. Passing. So let's go. Just keep it going. I'm not gonna be able to play Sigil this game. Let's just pitch it. Unless I take 13 rune chance, then I could Sigil. One, that's 7. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's fine. Because we can sync Sigil 4. Blocking for 9. Block 9, so I could go +3. That gets me to 12. Yeah, I think I can get over this. Stroke. Draw a card. Iron Song gets me to 8. We're going to put this on the bottom. We're really digging here. This is ballsy. Draw a card. Ooh, that's a great card to draw. A route. And what are we going to put? We'll probably put this action back in his hand, Oath the Arknight. So we're going to pitch here. Go to 4, play route. So that's pretty nuts. Okay. Yeah, there's no coming back from that. Our opponent just wants to go to the next turn, next game, so that's fine. I was definitely getting over, and then I had, enough to swing, so. That big turn I had definitely helped us out, for sure. Oh yeah, AJ, too bad tonight's Classic Constructed. Love to play some Blitz, but that's all good. What's up, Pierce? See AJ in there. I'll go first again. Yeah, tonight's Classic Constructed, I'm excited for that. That'll be really cool. I'll probably play Ninja again. Don't want to one and done it. This is an interesting hand. I think I'll just go Arsenal pass. Yeah, I'll take that. Gives me an extra card, and I like my hand, so. Yeah, so our locals Pierce is in real life. We live in Florida, so we've been able to play armory events. So tonight we're playing at the Cloak and Blaster, which we're excited about. Yeah, you want to play meme decks the rest of the month? Yeah. Oh, for the Data Doll, yeah, the Data Doll armory kit. Okay, our opponent needs to not be at 10 life. And doesn't need to have that on a skull cap, so. Alright, let's see. So it's our turn here. We got a pretty wide turn. I think I'm just gonna crack this again. I mean, this could be bad, this could be good. We will see. Dauntless. Warrior's Valor. Oh, I guess this is bad because then he just dumps his hand, right? What does that make me? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. He just dumps his hand. That's stupid. It's a stupid turn. Let's play a little slower. Warrior's Valor. I took back what I was. Swing for 9. Let's go again. Pierce, I wonder if I mean, have you guys been playing over webcam? The webcam seems fairly fairly simple once you get it going, you know. Yeah, over here it's like it's divided, you know, half the country's open, half the country's closed. It's crazy. Skirmish events should be cool, Pierce. Actually, because of y'all's because of the time zone thing. All right, hang on a second. Block 5. He's gonna play a reduce to rune chant for sure. Pass attack reaction. Yeah, no plate. Just this. Yeah, pass reaction. Pass react. So this is free. So 2. Pass react. Yep, and there's that's 9. So that's good. I could gamble off glint, but I just don't feel like it, so Let's see what that card would have been. We'll draw one at a time. Yeah, it would have been a shunt. Read the runes goes to 7. Now I kind of like the turn. A little better here. We have a Steelblade Supremacy in Arsenal. Which would go 2, make me 6 with Dominate. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Pitch a blue. Play Steelblade Supremacy. Iron Song Determination. 6 with Dominate. If it hits, I'll draw a card. I can pop in this blue Iron Song response for 1 if I need to. I gotta turn the AC down. It's freezing cold up in here. Yeah, Pierce, you should check out Adventure Code Gaming, his Twitch channel and his YouTube. His webcam setup's really dope. Looks nice and smooth, and he can help you probably set up your webcam if you need help with that. Alright, he's blocking 6 here. This came from Arsenal. So we're going to Iron Song response, which didn't come from Arsenal. So that just doesn't do anything for me. Won't draw a card, so that doesn't do anything. Guess we'll just Arsenal. Arsenal card here. Gonna Arsenal Glint Quicksilver. Yeah, they have a lot of great content over there at Adventure Code Gaming. They film all the locals, you know, like big. Yeah, they film our locals, so they'll edit the video, you know, and then they'll commentate over it. Got awesome life counter. I mean, the video looks really good. Definitely go check out those videos on YouTube for sure. All right, this guy's got a Rune Blood Barrier with 11 rune chance, and I just need to start trying to pound through some of that. So 1, 2, I got a Glint, so I'm gonna pitch a Glint. I don't know. No, I'm gonna pitch an Iron Song. Pitch an Iron Song. Swing for 3. Don't know why he's blocking my hand, because he wants to try and save his blocking 6. So I'm definitely not going to be able to get through, but I need to get these rune chants down. So I need to do stuff like this, like Singing Steelblade into a Iron Song here. Into an Iron Song. And we will... So that puts us at 7. He's blocking for 6, so we're just getting 1 over. We'll Glint. This is a waste, but we're going to draw. Another Singing Steelblade can let us go get route. So we'll play out for blood. Puts us at 10. Reduce the rune chant. That puts him at 10. Singing Steelblade. Then we'll grab route, I think. What's this put me at? 7, 8, 9, 10, and he's at 10. That's 11. 11 gets through. We need to get rid of some of these rune chants. So I think if I route right here and I route like a Dreb Triptych back, then it's 7. Yeah, I'll just see what I want to get. I don't know what the right play is really. I think I want to destroy most of the rune chants. You could do something like stroke. And that would get me 4 over. If I routed, then I would be at 11, 14 to 7. So he would lose 7 rune chants. If I stroked, he would be at 8, right? So 4 over 10. 10. So if I route, I'm at 14 to 7. So take 7, he would go to 5 rune chants. Yeah, I don't know what. I'm just going to stroke and see if I can set up my hand here. I want to keep the route. More damage coming in. How does this thing work? The hero has more, then they can't gain any life. But if we have the same, then I could probably gain life. I don't think it really. I don't want sigil, I don't think. Just burned so many cards. I just didn't want to give him back another card in his hand, so. In one of the reaction. Oh, yeah. Back to 12. Iron Song. Or Dominate. Deuce for 4. Stroke. Plus 3. We'll Refraction Bolters. Give it go again. And then we'll swing for 4 again. Or Dominate. he's gonna do here. He's burning all of his defense reactions. That's kind of what we want to do. Locking for 4. Iron Song. So, yeah, take 3. That's this deck. So read the runes. He's just going for like a huge turn. I think I overpower. Do I overpower? Where's Valor with overpower? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Crack this guy. I'll pitch spoils for Warrior's Valor. Swing for 7. He has a massive amount of rune chance to the point where he's got to start, like, all he's got to do is really just kind of block, keep building up these rune chants, and just swing with the weapon, and I'm just kind of dead. Yeah, Kasai's a pretty good build, too. Pretty good deck. Tower number 9, he plays a nice tight Kasai build. Beat me twice. Block 10, overpower. 13. 7 plus 6, 13. Take 3. Dawnblade for 4. I'm just gonna get in here. Get 2 Dawnblade counters. And we'll just try to keep pounding in damage here. Gotta save that overpower. Just go tall, I think. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 12. Yeah, that's what we're doing. 5. I definitely have another route in the deck, too. I mean, he goes no block, so this is just good for us. I think this is going to be game. +3. And I had overpower. I could have played for 4 if he had the reaction. All right, so I think we're gonna take we're gonna probably end the stream. That was a good time there. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll catch y'all next time. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you later.